So by this time, I am confident that everybody has started school. Routines are getting set and real learning is already underway. So this week, I want to introduce some epic classical music that will inspire students to achieve great things this year. I also want to discuss how classical music has been given a false reputation of being just relaxing music. It's been relegated to the elevator. And it puts us to sleep. That's what we think of sometimes, but not this week. No, no, no. I'm getting some exciting music out there. Because on the contrary, classical music has a much broader range of dynamics than anything that's popular these days. And there's some reasons for that. So you can experience the softest softs in the same piece as the loudest louds in the same piece. For this reason, it doesn't lend itself well to modern radio. Okay, you always have to be adjusting the volume dial. Either it's too loud or too soft, and so you got to keep adjusting it. But when we're listening to it, especially live at a concert, it's great. Now, the range of dynamics of that an orchestra can create is, we have a lot of reasons for this. Think about it. Sometimes you have 50-member orchestras, maybe even a 75-piece orchestra. That's a lot of musicians up on stage. They can produce a lot of sound, too. Now, compare that to your average rock band. You have a singer, a guitar player, a bass player, and a drummer. Okay, now they produce a lot of sound as well, especially when you put them through a bunch of amps. But altogether, those four people are going to be way overpowered on their own from an orchestra that's 50 to 60, 70-piece orchestra. Likewise, the orchestra, when it's performing, there will be times when only a couple instruments are playing. Maybe just like one violin or one flute player. It's very quiet. That's the quiet sections. When the composer wants to create more louder sections, then they'll compose more instruments in there, and you'll start getting 10 players, 20 players. And we tell them to play louder too. We have markings for that in music. And so you get 50 people playing double forte, and it gets pretty loud and raucous in there. So the music I selected today is designed to excite you and to show you that broad dynamic range. So the first one is called March. It's from Paul Hindemith's Symphonic Metamorphosis. He was a German composer in the 20th century. This is a really great one. It starts off with this really cool motive. I always like that one. Then the second one is the Ride of the Valkyrie. That one definitely gets us going. Okay, there's that one. I have a couple more too. The next one is probably my favorite parade march, which definitely gets us moving forward with life and school. It's called Army of the Nile. It's by Kenneth J. Alford. He was a British guy. He dedicated this to General Walpole in World War II when the British Army was able to stop the Axis powers from advancing across Egypt, hence Army of the Nile. The last one is Aram Khachaturian's Saber Dance. This is from a ballet, and so he uses lots of percussion. Actually, all four of these songs, they use lots of percussion. And so you'll really get a lot of the big range of dynamics, and these are exciting. They're fast, they're loud at times, and so hopefully you can start your September off with this epic way and maybe even motivate your kids to get their schoolwork done and their instrument practice done and this week with happiness and joy. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.